right, good morning, fam. Good morning. Happy Saturday morning donuts. Happy Saturday morning donuts. And I have a special guest with me today. First time guest on the show. #1 Midwest anxiety therapist. We got Meg Hefferon, is that right? I always think that she is related to Zac Hefferon. No, Zac Efron. Not, is it Hefferon?
It's Efron.
No, let's just say Zac Hefferon.
Yeah, okay.
But we're at Fairway Creamery. We're at Fairway Creamery. I've been here before. And Meg is just gonna have some donuts with us. She's gonna just enjoy some Saturday morning donuts. And we're gonna just get to know Meg a little bit. Meg, Saturday morning donuts, we're all about just enjoying the sweet treats. We worked hard all week. And now it's time to party. It's time to let our hair down and party. And the way that we like to get the party started on the weekends is just to have some Saturday morning donuts. So Meg, we got here, and one thing you got to know about Fairway Creamery is they're the bomb.com. We got here at like 8:45, and they say that they usually sell out of their donuts by 8:30, and so we got actually the last two donuts. We got the last two donuts, Meg. We got here just in time.
Saved them for
They
us.
knew that we were coming, and because I am that true gentleman that I am, I'm gonna give Meg first pick here. So Meg, what we do is we reveal these as we pull them out of the bag. Okay. All right. So Meg, I'll let you go ahead and. Now we don't on Saturday morning donuts. We get messy. We don't have any napkins. I mean, if you want to. Okay.
I got some of your donut.
Oh, Meg's got a donut. Okay. Oh, it's already getting hot. Okay, Meg, go ahead and just show them what you got there. Just put it up to. We'll just put them up to the. There you go, like that. Okay. So what kind of you got, Meg?
I went with the maple glazed.
The maple glazed, and I got the s'mores. To be honest with you, y'all, this is the last two donuts, and we'll just see. So, hey, cheers to the first Saturday morning donuts. What we do, generally what I do is I just, like, I got like 4 or 5 donuts, and I like to have a donut buffet. I like to have a donut buffet, so I'll eat one of them, and then I'll taste another one, and then,
I love that.
but I'm gonna just let you eat your whole one. We're not gonna like swap back and forth. That would be weird or something. All right, so let's just try it. Just the first little initial. No, we don't have anything to drink. We don't have anything to drink, and you already got marshmallow. Oh, you got my marshmallow.
I know.
No, you got it right here. Right?
You got it on your face too.
No, we got it. Hey, we don't care. Midwest anxiety. We don't really care. We are just here having fun. And
that's pretty good.
Is it good? Okay, Meg. Just so you know, you don't have to. You can eat the whole donut. You don't have to eat the whole donut. But before we're done, you got to give the MWA fam a score between 0 and 10. 0 and 10. So start thinking about it.
So 10 would be like my most perfect donut.
A perfect donut, yeah. So let's just start there. What is, I mean, as far as donut goes, what is your favorite?
You asked me right after I took a bite. I think I am kind of like a little kid. I probably would say frosted with sprinkles.
I was gonna say sprinkles. When you said like a kid, kids like sprinkles. I don't know what it is about sprinkles.
It's a texture thing.
Is it texture? Okay.
Yeah. Cake donut too. I love the texture of cake donuts.
Cake donuts, yes. Sprinkles don't usually have a taste, I guess. Okay.
What's your favorite donut?
Oh, I can smell. I know this is gonna sound weird, but I can smell and taste the. You know, when you get s'mores and it chars it. What's it called? It's like you burn it. You burn that marshmallow. I can smell. What's that called?
It's
crispy.
Char flavor.
Char, yeah. It's pretty good. Oh, look at that. Oh my God. What's my favorite? Y'all, go ahead. It's so sweet. Do you want to put it down for a second, man? Okay, maybe. Okay. Well, that is not a sprinkle donut. Okay, but you have to give it a score.
Okay.
I mean, all right, fam. Meg's asked me what my favorite donut is. What all you OGs out there know my favorite donut. Go ahead, say it out loud. What's the king of all donuts? What's the king of all donuts? Meg, take a guess what my favorite is. What's the king of all donuts?
I don't know. Glazed donut?
You're so basic and simple. No, you said cake donut, so cake. Can you think of cake?
there's not that many varieties of cake. Maybe like a blueberry?
Blueberry,
Was
a blueberry, yes. Blueberry cake? Blueberry cake
Nice.
is the king of all donuts. Yeah. All right.
Those are good.
So you just like what kind of, did I miss the flavor of the sprinkle? Like
I think I'd go vanilla frosting
vanilla
over chocolate.
Okay, vanilla.
Yeah.
All right. While we're here, I mean, we're at Fairway Creamery, but do you have a favorite place to go get donuts?
Oh gosh, that's such a good question. I really love donuts, so I've tried pretty much
Have you?
everywhere in town. Probably Lamar.
Lamar's, the staple in Kansas City.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Can't go wrong.
All right, Mel. Sorry, Mel. Meg.
Hi, Melanie.
That was a little bit of a slip. Anyway, hopefully won't do that too much. Anyway, Meg, tell these people, tell the fam, let them get to know you a little bit. Like, I know that some things that interest me that I don't even know the answers to. You know, Division I coach, worked in Japan. Tell them a little bit about yourself.
Yeah, I can start with coaching. So I was an athlete in college myself and had a really good experience. And when I was done running in college, just started to think about what do I want to do next. And so went into coaching for a few years. I started at the high school level and then was a D1 coach for 3 years.
What kind of coach?
And loved it. Cross country and track and field.
Hey, cross country. We got a lot of cross country and track and field lovers out there. Yeah. So Meg and I have connected over running. We share running together. Definitely my running over the last couple of years has tailed off. Meg, you're a runner. How's your running going these days?
I think this weather makes it pretty tough.
Yeah.
But I am very excited about spring running.
Yeah.
So
yeah.
I'm hopeful.
Well, so okay, track and field and cross country. Nice. Yep. And all right. All right. So tell us about working. I mean, I'm gonna just go for the top level stuff. You can add to this, and we get messy on Saturday morning donuts. This is like all over the place. Let's go ahead, Meg.
Yeah.
And let's talk about let's give these donuts a score so I can just finish this and we can get on to the good stuff of talking about you. All right, give yourself
I mean, I think, so to be honest, I would never order this.
Okay, maple. Wait, hold on. Not to interrupt.
Yeah.
But before you give yourself, I know why you wouldn't order that.
Why?
Because, now, I'm not going to state your age, but you're not over 40.
Not yet. I'm pretty close.
You're pretty close. But these guys know on Saturday morning donuts, only people over 40 like maple donuts. All right? So you got just a couple more years, and
like
you will like it.
Butterscotch candy.
I know I keep dropping this stuff. Yes, it's like butterscotch. Like your grandma has that dish that you're like, oh, there's candy. And it's the butterscotch and then those strawberry ones that got the gel.
Yes.
Yeah, anyway, okay, sorry to interrupt.
So, I mean, it's really fluffy. The flavor's pretty good. I'd give it a 6.
A 6?
Yeah.
Okay.
Better than average.
Meg, that's kind of a 6. You gotta go 6 point something.
Okay.
So 6 what?
It's a low 6. Probably like a 6.2.
6.2.
Yeah.
Okay, 6.2.
Yep.
So just to kind of introduce you to our scoring system, anything 8 or above, you would get again, and you would encourage them to get it.
Gotcha.
Okay, so you wouldn't get it again, and you would encourage, nothing against Fairway Creamery.
Correct. They have great donuts here.
They have great donuts.
Would have made a different order.
It just was, the early birds got the worms and the donuts. And we were left with, okay, I'll give you my score in a second, but 8-0 or above, you would get it again. 9-0 is in our faves. It's kind of like the Hall of Fame. Like only certain donuts get those. The sprinkle donut probably would be a 9-0. But okay, great. And so yeah, this is going to be below an 8. Again, I probably wouldn't get the s'mores, but thank you, Fairway Creamery, for saving these two for us. Well, I'm going to go, right around your 6. I'm going to probably go 6.2. Okay. 6.2 on this.
Is it because of the flavor?
Yeah, the flavor and just, I mean, it's just It's not a blueberry donut.
Blueberry cake donut.
Okay, Meg, before these people decide to fall asleep on us, tell us about this teaching in Japan. By the way, she is a licensed therapist, okay? So we're going to get to that in a minute. But I want to know all this other stuff. Tell me about teaching in Japan.
Yeah, I taught in Japan for about half a year. I love to travel and experience new cultures, and I don't know there's many countries like Japan where I was completely out of my comfort zone in every way. I mean, there's just very little American in Japan, so it was really cool. And I love working with college age kids, and I got to teach at a university there. I was an English teacher in another life, and so I got to teach English conversation classes at a university. We use Seinfeld to teach like the nuances of engaging in English, and yeah, it's beautiful. People are great. The food is so good.
I've tried mochi. Is that something?
The ice cream dessert?
Yeah, it was okay. Okay, so I hear that you were an English teacher, at the college level, or
at the college level and high school level.
Nice.
Both. Yeah.
Nice. So you know how to speak English?
I do pretty well.
Don't pick on. I make up my own language. All right.
I'll come after your grammar.
Yeah. Okay. So, Meg, you are now a therapist, and I just love your heart. I love. I just love your fun. I love your heart, and I think that many of our clients are going to just really enjoy you. But tell them a little bit about just therapy, maybe your ideal client. I know we're not supposed to pick favorite kids or favorite clients, but I do really believe there's a good fit is really important. So just maybe tell them who's a good fit for you.
Yeah, I think I really enjoy working with teenagers, college age kids. I think that was a really positive experience for me when I was teaching and coaching. I think teenagers and young adults are it's a very exciting time, like figuring out who they are separate from their families, that differentiation process, and kind of, just exploring who they are, what they want in life. And it's really neat to be able to come alongside teenagers and kind of walk that walk with them. And I really like working with athletes too. I was a counselor at a university for a little bit, and I got to do a lot of work with like full teams on mental health aspect of coach or of being an athlete. And then I worked one-on-one with individual athletes and really enjoyed that. It felt kind of like a marriage of all of my passions of like sports and mental health. And so I think, but I also sorry to interrupt.
I know the Midwest Anxiety fans out there going, ding ding ding, Randy. I know this is a passion of yours, sports and mental health. We've heard you talk a lot about it. And here you're saying that you've worked with teams and all that. This is a good fit.
Yeah.
Good fit, Meg. Okay, so so teenagers, college age. I will say that I think there's a sweet and a salty here. Meg definitely is a sweet and I'm the salty. You know, I'm kind of like fiery and I'm really emotional. I think Meg, just of what I know of Meg, she's pretty chill. Like she like you can come and talk to her with your hair on fire and she's still gonna be just like this, which I really appreciate about you.
Thanks.
And I think that probably you provide some emotional kind of stability at times for people when they are kind of like all over the place.
Yeah.
Just because you're just pretty like chill and stable, you know? Yeah. So, okay. Now some other questions for you. Yeah. Okay, we got the donuts, we got teaching. Okay. All right, why Midwest Anxiety? Why did you choose Midwest Anxiety?
Yeah, I think I like your kind of unconventional approach. I think I like I like getting outside of the therapy office. And so I think it's exciting for me to get to be creative and think about different ways to deliver mental health.
Nice.
Make it, yeah.
The MWA thing. We're all about just doing mental health differently. There's a lot of ways to do mental health, and we just do it our way. Okay, I've asked you some questions, Meg. To finish it out, is there anything you got for me?
How is MWA different now than when you started it?
Ooh.
How's it grown?
Wow.
And shifted?
Wow, that's a great question. 2009, Midwest Anxiety was born, and we were in office for 5 years. We were not community-based. We were in corporate woods in an office. Our collars were tight, our shirts were starched, and we were... No, I'm joking. We did that traditional office stuff, and then I was like, that's just not me. Our clients really struggled with being able to take what we were talking about because we are so behaviorally focused and do, and I was like, I got to do something different. And so I shut that office down 2014-15 and been community based ever since. So it's evolved over time into that. Another thing people don't really know is that Midwest Anxiety, the name Midwest Anxiety, anxiety being a part of it, we started out seeing just anxiety clients. And then what I found out is anxiety, anxiety is just one symptom, one thing in an overall person's life. And so I found that if we just focused on anxiety, it was just too narrow. And we really weren't getting the whole picture of the person and both their struggles, because anxiety, depression, or anxiety, and ADHD or whatever, but we didn't also talk about the struggles or the strengths. And I'm a big believer in that people have more strengths than struggles. It's just really I'm very passionate about that. I think the mental health community focuses a lot on the struggles and trying to put people into these diagnoses and boxes, which there's a time and place for that. But we don't do a good enough job of talking about all the awesome things about people too, and just life in general. I mean, we're eating donuts and people are going, what the heck does this have to do with mental health? Well, guess what? People eat donuts. And people do all kinds of stuff, and we got to give at least our way of doing mental health is to look at the whole picture. So and we're so excited, Meg, that you've joined us, and look forward to eating more donuts, eating fries, doing all kinds of stuff. If you guys have questions for Meg or myself, please reach out to us. She is on the big board now.
I am.
Meg is on the big board, so you guys can go check out her, and if you're interested in talking with Meg more, you guys reach out to us. But thanks for joining Saturday Morning Donuts, and you guys have a great weekend. You're welcome. Have a great weekend, and you know what we say, use this Saturday, Sunday just to downshift, just to take some time for yourself, to be able to relax, to be able to get back on your feet from all the stress of the week. Let your hair down, go listen to some music, go dancing, do what you do to have fun, to JBU, so we can get back going and working hard next week. All right, y'all. Hey, thanks for watching. And Meg, you got the outro. Send us out. What do you got for them? You got anything? I'm putting her on the spot. You just say, see you later.
I'd say look forward to next week, because that's what I'm doing. We got like 60-degree weather, multiple days next
60-degree weather. Let's get out and do something outside. All right. Hey, thanks for watching, guys. Bye.
Oh my God.